Now, previous video, many of you will know that I highlighted something and I said we'll touch it on the different video of the NIO CEO confirming like, look, pre-orders have been coming pretty solid and they are clearing their inventory cars to make way or prepare for enough space for the ONVO L90, because what they have been seeing, it's not something that they usually see after a product launch, right? I mean, as seen on the screen, you notice that according to reliable sources, this is a post from Weibo. This guy said, according to reliable sources, the current orders of the L90 are very considerable, meaning that they are quite significant, right? NIO is gradually clearing out the inventory of 778. So there are inventories of around 778, probably to make room for the L90 production line. NIO hasn't had such a rich account for a while and it must grasp the rhythm, right? At present, a certain product of friendly competitor is actually quite popular, but the L90, it's an unavoidable competitor. So there are quite a number of cars that are popular, but L90, man, you cannot ignore it. It's an unavoidable competitor. Another fact is that Lidao is not a low-end brand under NIO. It should be said that it is the main household brand under NIO. So the product standard is not low and the material used are not bad. Don't think that it's not a brand of the same level as the certain range of extended manufacturers. So this guy here is also addressing the issues of the quality that NIO has put on the ONVO L90. Or some of the new investors, we have seen the crash test that NIO conducted on the ONVO L90 to try to show us that they did not compromise on in terms of the quality of the material. I mean, many of you know the crash test that, of course, during the pre-launch, the NIO CEO did for us or showed us of the two trucks. Of course, one truck stationary together with the ONVO L90, and another truck comes and bump or hit at the back of the ONVO L90 to crash, for it to crash to the other truck, but the car was still not that bad, right? Which shows the quality that they are using to build the ONVO L90. So it's not just only a cheap or a brand lower in terms of price to NIO, but the material, don't get it twisted to say that the materials they've compromised. Yes, it might not be the same material as the NIO main brand models, but this is still a very good material. In terms of quality, NIO did the most for even some of the competitors out there, as per what this guy is saying here. But also something very important that this guy is confirming, and he's saying reliable sources. He said that part of the reason why NIO has been clearing out the inventories is to prepare for the massive deliveries that they want to make for the ONVO L90, because look, in as much as we won't get the 200,000 orders like what Xiaomi SU7 got in 3 minutes, ONVO L90 is also going to get a pretty decent order in 1 day, which is something that, as this guy is saying, you cannot avoid it. I think everyone that is going into large SUVs, I'm telling you, whatever they are doing, their next plans, they will have the ONVO L90 at the back of their minds, because they know NIO created or built a product that is very, very competitive, and it's going to take the 6-seater market by storm, or the large SUV market by storm, right? Which is absolutely great, something that is exciting to know that there were over 700 inventories that are being cleared out. It shows you that NIO is indeed really preparing to make sure that they do whatever they can to get as many deliveries as possible. How many vehicles that ONVO L90 is going to get? My estimate is around 10,000, but let's wait, let's see what transpires. I think NIO is cooking, and what we saw over the weekends of trucks being loaded of this ONVO L90, you and me can agree that, look, whatever is coming, NIO already know that what they have in terms of the pre-orders, it's pretty solid. And those pre-orders after the launch, I can tell you one thing, what they are going to get now for the official orders is going to surpass what we saw from the pre-orders after 4 days. I said after 4 days, when you look into the orders, I can guarantee you that we are going to have over 50,000 orders inflow coming to the ONVO L90, which that will make it easier for ONVO L90 to deliver over 10,000 cars, which combined with the L60 is the next level. This is something that is great, and I think NIO learned very well from their mistakes that they did last year. You will remember when they launched the ONVO L16 back in September of 2024, NIO, apparently the orders that they received of the L60 were around 50 to 60,000, but because or due to supply chain constraints and NIO not that ready for those kind of orders, they end up losing a lot of orders, right? They end up losing a significant amount of orders because people thought they were going to get their cars in their hands by December, or they are going to spend the festive of 2024 with the new car, the ONVO L90, but it never happened like that because there were some supply chain constraints that resulted into those that had placed their orders cancelling their orders because they could not wait any longer. They wanted to spend the festive with their family on a new car, and NIO could not deliver as many vehicles as possible, which led them cancelling their orders. I know for a fact that NIO learned a lesson from that, and I think for the ONVO L90, it is for that reason that we are going to see a very big solid number from the start. We are going to see things improving, which is why I believe that we can get 10,000 deliveries from the L90 alone, which will take the deliveries of NIO obviously to the next level, because if NIO is already delivering 25,000 without the L90, I think with the L90 the base should be 35,000, but I'm saying 40,000 is very much possible because you will know that even for their Firefly sub-brand, they've increased the production capacity because there's also been some massive inflows from people all over China wanting to get their hands onto the Firefly sub-brands because that's one of the cheapest models. In fact, that is the cheapest model that you will find onto or under NIO that supports battery swapping. That's so amazing, that's so great. And when you talk about quality, same as what we've been talking, when you look into ONVO, the quality is not compromised on even on Firefly, because in terms of also the number of airbags that it has got like 9 airbags, right? There is no small car in the world that you will find with 9 airbags. Most small cars don't have 9 airbags, but yet the Firefly sub-brand or the Firefly model has got 9 airbags, which shows you the amount of safety features that NIO did not compromise even for that small car. And if Firefly got that safety features on ONVO, it's the next level. And NIO, we don't even want to go there. It's even much better in terms of where NIO took the safety features of the NIO main brand cars. So my dear friends, I thought I'd come and give you this quick update, man. I think we should brace ourselves for what's coming. Thursday is around the corner when NIO is going to be officially launching this car, and it's going to be lights out. I mean, over the weekend, like I said, we saw quite a number of trucks lining up to get to take the ONVO L90 to various stores all over China to make sure that those that confirmed their orders start getting their deliveries already by this weekend, starting Friday, which is going to be great. Deliveries are going to start on the same day that NIO is going to do an official launch, which is on Thursday, but it will be to the selected few, but officially deliveries are going to start on Friday. And that, my friend, it's one thing that we are waiting for. It's just that NIO is not that company that would disclose how many orders they got. Even the pre-orders, the figures, we got them from Morgan Stanley, and Morgan Stanley, of course, we know that probably they got it from NIO 3035, which is absolutely great. So let's wait, let's see if we get the figures. I think, rest assured, we should have a solid plus 50,000. We will be going to the next level. So like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.